all right, but then comes race day, the parameters are not the same, so we have to work our way through some issues and some bugs, but we want to welcome you watching the stream here on MyCentralNebraska.com. You want to let your friends and family and your relatives know, hey, give them a call. Tell them to check out their computer, their iPhones, tablets, whatever. We are streaming live and free on MyCentralNebraska.com.TV. So here now comes out the heat races in the IMC Hobbies. Out there, I recognize the 5X of Terry Tritt.
In the 797. Row 3 on the inside. He is from Besher as well as Brady Larkins.
Brady Larkins on the inside of row number 3.
Outside on the Larkins will be the 5X from York, Nebraska. Terry Tritt is the driver of 5X. Fourth row now on the inside. He's a new guy tonight out of Albo, Nebraska.
Albo, Nebraska on the inside. Will Sisson now on the outside of row number 4. So as I say, I don't have any rosters. I'm depending on Wayne here, so a slight delay. Sorry about that, but we did not get any rosters here at all for the heat races or the features yet. We'll see if we can solve that for the features. It is slippery out there tonight. Lap number 1 in the books of 6 in the IMC. Wade Wagenblast in that 37 now trying for the lead on the inside. Turn number 3, we're side by side for lead. Wagenblast gets the advantage in 3 and 4. Comes out of turn number 4 and got the lead. Wade Wagenblast now has the lead in the first heat race of the IMCA Hobbies. Tyler Baribeau in that second spot. Steve Shepard in the 20T now running in that third spot. So it's Wade Wagenblast, Tyler Baribeau, and Steve Shepard, 1, 2, and 3 in this first heat race with 3 laps down and 3 laps to go. So Wade Wagenblast. It is Tyler Baribeau. Steve Shepard now gets around him. Tyler Baribeau falls back to that third spot. With about a lap and a half to go here, first heat race of the Hobbies. It is Wade Wagenblast. Now stretching out the lead about a half a straightaway. Followed by Steve Shepard, Tyler Baribeau. So here we go, it is Wagenblast down the backstretch into turn 3 for the final time. As they come out of turn number 4, getting the checker flag, it will be Wade Wagenblast. Steve Shepard will finish in that second spot. Tyler Baribeau will finish in third. So heat race number 1 in the books for the IMCA Hobby Stocks as Wade Wagenblast gets the win. So we will have now the second heat race in the IMCA Hobbies. Got in the background there, old Wayne Dake, the announcer, longtime announcer here at Junction Motor Speedway.
Starting on row 1 out of Cordova, Nebraska, will be Chevy Hansen in the 188.
The 188 of Chevy Hansen.
Car number 17 out of Utica will be Chad Heater.
Chad Heater outside.
From Berwyn, Nebraska, almost to Broken Bow, east of Broken Bow, and Highway 82, make that 92. Alan Myers in the 99M.
Alan Myers in the 99M inside row number 2.
Outside row number 2 from back again.
Jeremy Wagner from Kensington, Kansas. The 98Z, he's from Overton. That is Zach Olmstead.
In the third row, in the inside, it is going to be a car from Overton, Nebraska, as is the driver, Zach Olmstead, in the 98Z. And from Broken Bow, Nebraska, he drives a few miles every weekend, too. Went out and watched him 2 weeks ago at the Lexington Raceway track. He's back with us tonight, your defending champion here, Luke Wassum from Broken Bow.
Luke Wassum in the 2W. Looks like he's on the outside of row number 3. Tanner Jones and Oglala here, and here we go. Green flag racing. Zach Olmstead with the lead coming out of turn number 4. He has really stretched it out after one lap. The driver from Overton, Nebraska, has the lead going into turn number 2 down the backstretch.
Followed by car number 29 here at the old Speedway, Jeremy Wagner.
Jeremy Wagner now in second. Luke Wassum running in third. Zach Overton is your leader in that 98Z.
Luke Wassum has managed to move the 2W up in the third position. He started the race in 6th.
So Zach Olmstead leading it, coming down with, I believe, 3 laps down and 3 laps to go. Luke Wassum running in that third spot.
Running in fourth is a Utica driver driving the 17. That's Chad Heater.
Chad Heater now running in that fourth spot.
17. Tanner Jones on the 12D.
So Zach Olmstead brings it out of turn 3 into turn number 4. We're going to come down to the white flag. 1 lap left to go. The driver from Overton, Nebraska. Luke Wassum running in at third spot. Ooh, Wassum up the hill. Almost got up to the outside wall. Had to let off a little bit there. As it is, Zach Olmstead in the lead. Coming to the checker flag, the driver from Overton, Nebraska, 98Z. Zach Olmstead will take heat race number 2.
Zach Olmstead, he'll take the win. And second, car number 29, Jeremy Wagner.
Jeremy Wagner will finish in second. Luke Wassum in third.
Kansas in second. And from Broken Bow, Nebraska, driving the 2W, Luke Wassum in third position. Well, that takes care of qualifying for the good old time, or for the hobby stock class.
Looks like coming up now, a class I'm familiar with, the Good Old Time Racing Association.
Good old time Racing Association stats and announcing. So that is how I prepared. So, Wayne, you better get up here and not leave our fans with a question mark.
So here we go. We're going to be bringing out the Good Old Time Racing Association.
Good old time Racing Association cars with us tonight, bringing back the old history of racing 1 lap at a time. You're going to see, looks like a Model A back there, as well as a couple of
So they're lined up in the staging area over there off of turn number 4. As they get ready to enter the track, as Zach Olmstead, the winner of heat race number 2 in the hobbies, now exit out of turn number 2.
327. And as far as their names,
So here comes the Good Old Time Racing Association out there in the 91K. That's Scott Kramer.
to find his way up here yet. So you're on your own here until he gets here.
The 92 of Johnny Orlowski, the 37 of Ron Stolman, the 1 of John Orlowski Jr., the 21 of Kevin K., the 58 of Jeff Triggs. But sent on a point, he hails from Monroe, Nebraska, the 91K of Scott Kramer. Bringing the field down the backstretch in the turn number 3.
We're going to sneak inside and stick this microphone in front of Jimmy Scott, and he's going to talk to you while he is visiting with MyCentralNebraska.com.
So here we go, waiting to get the green flag. Good old time Racing Association is underway. I got to double mic it. Now I'm going to have to do double mics because I'm going to have to do the PA system also here at Junction. My good friend Wayne Dake's coming in. All righty. That is none other than Scott Kramer in the lead. Look at this. A big run by Ron Stolman on the outside in turn number 3. Johnny Orlowski. And then here comes Kevin Kay. Also Scott Kramer. John Orlowski Jr. and the 58 of Jeff Triggs. So leading it right now, that is Ron Stolman, followed by Kevin Kay in that second spot. Johnny Orlowski running in third. Ooh, Kramer up the hill in turn number 2. That lets Johnny Orlowski and Jeff Triggs get by. But in the lead, Ron Stolman, Kevin Kay chasing him down in that second spot. Followed by Johnny Orlowski, his dad, John Orlowski Jr., Jeff Triggs, and then Scott Kramer from Monroe, Nebraska. So Ron Stolman has the lead, Kevin Kay chasing him down in that second spot down the backstretch with 4 laps left to go. John Orlowski Jr. now moves in the third spot, Jeff Triggs in the fourth. Then it's Johnny Orlowski and then Scott Kramer rounding out the field. Ron Stolman, with 3 down, 3 to go, has the lead, followed by Kevin Kay in that nice, bright, white 21 car. Then we have the red, white, and blue flag car of John Orlowski Jr. Jeff Triggs and the mean, lean, green machine out there. Johnny Orlowski and Scott Kramer. Here we come around with 2 laps left to go. It is Ron Stolman, but oh, Kevin Kay is right there. Kevin Kay chasing down Ron Stolman for the lead. John Orlowski Jr., then it is Jeff Triggs, Johnny Orlowski, and Scott Kramer. We're coming down with about a lap and a half to go here. Ron Stolman into turn number 3. Kevin Kay is looking for a way around him. He gains some ground on him in turn number 4. Can't get around him. White flag's out. 1 to go. It is Ron Stolman. Kevin Kay running in that second spot. Then it is John Orlowski Jr., Jeff Triggs. And then we got a big delay back. Well, they both pulled off. John Orlowski Jr., Johnny Orlowski, and Scott Kramer. So they pulled off turn number 2. I was looking over turn number 4. They weren't there. But the checkered flag is going to come out for Ron Stolman. Kevin Kay will finish in second. John Orlowski Jr. in third. And Jeff Triggs in fourth. So your winner, driving the 37. He hails from Ashland, Nebraska. That is Ron Stolman.
That was Jimmy Scott from MyCentralNebraska.com. Jimmy, great to see you again.
Nice seeing you, Wayne. Nice being out here for the first time on MyCentralNebraska.comTV. And we've had some connection issues, but we're connected now. And great racing surface tonight. I'll tell you what, Delmer and the crew have done a great job out here. And I tell everybody, if you get a chance to come out to Junction Motor Speedway, come on out and check out the races. This is a class facility right here, let me tell you.
You're going to stay out of trouble tonight, aren't you, Jimmy?
I always stay out of trouble, Wayne.
We have people watching you.
People watching me, people listening to me. So there you go, the Good Old Time Racing Association. So now coming out, we're going to have the heat races in the exciting class of the IMCA Sport Compacts.
And we have 2 heat races here as well.
So like I said, I don't have any of the lineups for the heat races. I just listened to my good old buddy Wayne Dake, the announcer here, and we got him on the speaker here in the suite. Stephen Rawl.
The driver of the 33. Outside of him, he drives car number 29 from Grand Island, Justin Smith.
Justin Smith on the outside of row number 1. Neighbors on the inside.
From Grand Island,
Casey Bagwell, and then the 24R of Dylan Richards. Here we go. There's the green. We're underway.
And Dylan Richards is a pretty tough customer. He picked up the win here.
So Dylan Richards started there in the back of the pack. Look at this. He's going to split them. Going for the lead in turn number 3. Dylan Richards wasting no time to get to the front of this heat race in the IMCA Sport Compacts. Dylan Richards has the lead at the line on this first heat race of your IMCA Sport Compacts.
And Richards. And then behind him, 29, Adam Schmidt.
Adam Schmidt running in that second spot. Rawl is running in that third spot. Neighbors in fourth. But it is Dylan Richards with the lead with 4 laps to go. 2 down, 4 to go for Dylan Richards. Currently leading the points in the IMCA Sport Compacts nationally. So here he is. He races on Thursday night at US 30 Speedway. He hears tonight at Junction Motor Speedway and has the lead. He hails from Beatrice, Nebraska. So we got 3 down, 3 to go for Dylan Richards. Got about a straightaway lead over the second spot. Rawl is looking for that second spot on the inside. Richards comes around with 2 laps to go. Rawl still looking for that second spot coming out of turn number 4. Neighbors tucked right behind him. So here we go. It is Dylan Richards with the lead. He's coming down out of turn number 3. I should say coming into turn number 3. And out of turn number 4 to the white flag. Dylan Richards. Rawl is sitting back there in that third spot. He couldn't find a way to get around there in second as the white flag is waving. Neighbors tucked around there in that 4th spot. So Dylan Richards with a straightaway lead over second. He could even stop and do some grocery shopping and still have the checker flag in hand. It's going to be the 24-hour from Beatrice, Dylan Richards.
Crossing the line, maybe in second, will be that guy, Schmidt in the 29.
Schmidt in the 29. Steve Rawl will finish in third. But it is the 24-hour. He hails from Beatrice, Nebraska. That is Dylan Richards. And Dylan didn't waste any time going to the front in that heat race. Jacob Schwab will be on the front row, heat race number 2. Chad Carlson outside, row number 1.
And while we're talking about Chad Carlson, we have 2 Chad Carlsons racing tonight, by the way. The other Chad Carlson will be out here later on.
So that is the front row for the second heat race of your IMCA Sport Compacts.
Chad Carlson coming out right now. There's car 5. Has not missed one race here since this place opened up 17 years ago.
There's the 12, the bus man, Jim Buss. He's going to be outside row number 2.
Travis Thielander will make the nod in the 55T.
Travis Thielander in the 55T.
Number 2 on the outside, also from Blue Hill, Jim Buss.
The bus man once again outside row number 2.
Appearance in 2017 tonight from Beatrice,
John Martinez in the double lot. So John Martinez will be shotgun on the field. Here we go, waiting for the green, and there it is. Jim Buss looking for the lead into turn 1 and 2. Jim Buss coming out to Jim Buss, the bus man, has the lead. Travis Thielander looking for second place in row 3 and 4. It is Jim Buss, Travis Thielander, Carlson third, Martinez in that 4th spot. But Jim Buss has the lead going into turn number 3 with Travis Thielander tucked right behind him as we come with 2 down and 4 to go. The bus man, Jim Buss. Travis Thielander.
If you love racing, you're going to love what Renner Wraps and Graphics in Norfolk can do for you. From fire suits, helmets, and cruise ships.
Jim Buss trying to hold off Travis Thielander going into turn number 3. As we're coming down to the halfway point, 3 down, 3 to go. It is the bus man, Jim Buss, but here comes Thielander. Thielander looking to the inside of Jim Buss. Still looking to the inside in 1 and 2. Can't quite do it. Buss has the lead going down the backstretch into turn number 3. So it is Jim, Travis Thielander.
And we'll look around the old racetrack. It is still Jim Buss, your leader, Thielander.
Carlson hanging around that 3rd spot. Martinez in 4th. Coming down to a lap and a half to go. Jim Buss with the lead. Thielander looking to get it away from him. He ducks clear down below the line there in turns 3 and 4. Can't quite do it. Busman at the white flag has the lead. Thielander second. Carlson third. Martinez in that 4th spot. So here we go. The black and white checker flags coming out for the Busman, Jim Buss. Travis Thielander will finish in second. Martinez and Carlson. That's your top 4. So your winner, driving the 12, that is the Busman, Jim Buss.
Tommy Diffries inside the 3rd row from Davenport, Nebraska. He'll be driving car 50. Scott Smith in the 5-0. Outside of Scott, he picked up the first.
So here we come to the IMCA Modifieds, the ground pounders out there. The Panther Racing number 42 from David City. That is Kevin Betson. Hanson in the double odd. The 55, the Belleville Bullet, Tyler Fry. The 30 of Micah Velba.
Then on the front row from David City, Nebraska, Kevin Betson and the 42. And then driving the 0-0 from DeWeese, Evan Hansen.
Evan Hansen in the double odd. Looks like maybe the 50 out there of Scott Smith.
There in the car 50. In the next heat race, you're going to see another 50, followed by a small S. And that is going to be Scott Smith's son in the 50S.
Scott Smith's son will be driving the 50S in the next heat race. So, they're packing the high side of the track there.
Wet drops. You have noticed falling from the sky. I just looked around the grandstand, and there's not much up there. There's not much. Well, we won't get too wet. Unless you're hanging around Jimmy Scott too long.
Yeah, I don't know that Wayne's over here talking about me and giving me a hard time. But anyway, I've known Wayne Dake for a lot of years. We go way back announcing the state fair races in Lincoln along with all of our good racing announcer buddies years back. And that's where I met Stan Cesar from Eagle Raceway. And we just kind of hung over these years. And we've been announcing a long time. So it's good to catch up with Wayne. I don't see him very often. But we chatted the night before the races went on. And good old time and good memories. So it looks like it's going to be Kevin Betson. That Panther Racing 42 from David City is going to be on the point. Tucked right behind him will be the 55 of Tyler Fry, the Belleville Bullet.
Sunday night at Omaha Sunset Speedway. Jason Hobscheid, Jacob's dad,
Scott Smith and Evan Hansen side by side in row number 3. So time for the ground pounders, your IMCA modifieds here on MyCentralNebraska.comTV. Thanks for joining us. I know we had some connection issues to begin tonight, but we are on the air now, streaming live and free. Kevin Betson looks at number 4, gets the green. Let's go racing. Micah Velba looking on the outside of him in the 30. There's Tyler Fry. Here comes Scott Smith. But down the backstretch, it's Kevin Betson, Tyler Fry, Micah Velba, Scott Smith. Lap number 1, it is going to be Kevin Betson, Tyler Fry, Micah Velba in that 30. It's up, here comes Velba looking at the second. Drag the backstretch into turn number 3. Betson has it in there. Can't quite make it stick. Slips up a little bit. Fry keeps second spot. So it is Kevin Fry, Micah Velba, Scott Smith. Even Hansen sitting there back there running in that 6th position. But it is the Panther Racing team of Kevin Betson. So Kevin Betson gets by, but here comes the 22 along with him. They get by Tyler Fry for second. Juergens in second. Velba in third, but it's Betson in the lead. Coming around with 3 laps left to go, Kevin Betson, Justin Juergens, Micah Velba, Tyler Fry, Scott Smith, Even Hansen. So here we go. It is Kevin Betson in the lead with 2 laps left to go. Juergens now in that second spot, followed by Velba, Fry, Smith, and Hansen. Justin Juergens looking to Kevin Betson for the lead. We got a lap and a half to go. 6 more corners. Look at this. Juergens looking to the inside of Betson. White flag's out, 1 to go. It's on. Kevin Betson, Justin Juergens. Betson on the middle of the track. Juergens on the low side. Here we go. He's going to throw it in deep. It's on. Mano a mano for the lead. Kevin Betson, Justin Juergens. It's going to be Kevin Betson by half a car for Justin Juergens. Micah Vello, Scott Smith, Tyler Fry, and Even Hansen. So your winner from David City, driving the Panther Racing number 42, that is Kevin Betson. I'll tell you what, now that was a heat race there in the modifieds. Justin Juergens, Kevin Betson putting on a show here at the Junction Motor Speedway. Velba's throwing it in there. He's an old late model driver. He was throwing that in like a late model in those corners. I mean, he was just throwing it right in there. And so here comes heat race number 2 in the IMCA modifieds. K.O. Smith sitting on the point.
Inboard, the second row, and inside car number 14 is
Matt Kiner in the 14.
Driving the 5 from Columbus, Nebraska,
Dana Dankert, the Rainbow Warrior, out there in the 5 car, that Razor chassis number 5.
He was here 2 weeks ago, had a pretty solid run. They raced last night at the Beatrice Speedway. They weren't so proud of their finish.
And we're lining them up here for the second heat race. Going to pack the high side there a couple of laps, as we had some cloud cover and a few drops of some precipitation, but nothing late models out here. The Grand National late models here at Junction Motor Speedway. So they're lined up side by side. Looks like we're ready to go. 8 laps to distance. 8 laps to distance here at Junction Motor Speedway in the second heat race of the IMCA Modifieds. So here we go, out of turn number 4. There's the green. Let's go racing. Dana Dankert now holding up in that second spot. He got a good jump on the start. Dankert now getting a little loose in turn number 3. They all stack up behind him. Look out. Collision in turn number 4. And most cars keep going, except for the 53 is sitting there slow on the inside out of turn number 4. Looks like a right front flat tire. He's going to pull it off into the inside here. I think we're going to stay green, as they all stacked up behind Dankert, who got loose out of turn number 4, and a collision happened. So heat race at number 2 in your IMCA modified, 6 laps to go. The number 10 car has the lead. Dana Dankert running in that second spot. That's 3 down and 5 to go. Up next, we'll have the heat races in the Naismith late models here at Junction Motor Speedway. As these laps are winding down, we're halfway through, 4 down, 4 to go. Dana Danker still hanging on to that second spot from Columbus. Tom Swoboda, the leader in the pink number 16. Dana Dankert